Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Shelby. Hello, S. Ride. Red. I won't even try to pronounce that. I probably won't do well. Question stickers from the comment box, guys. We'll start here in about 45 seconds. Good morning, everyone. Starting shortly, folks. I don't think what is today? All right. All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy June 12th, Friday. Let's get into it. So, we didn't have any 8:30 news drop. We have 10 a.m. consumer sentiment. That'll move the market a little bit. But really what's going to move the market today is this ongoing banter about peace talk, no peace talk, and then the SpaceX IPO, which don't know what time that happens. I don't think anybody knows. So let's look at our oscillators. The NIMO 6 and the NAMO is -1, inconsequential, both of them. Plenty of room either side. And the VIX is at 19. Spiked up as high as 23 yesterday. I don't know when SpaceX launches today. I don't know if they've put an approximate time out, but it's never when they say it's going to, guys. All right. And then our latest catalyst is right here. Just came out. The claim of signing an agreement on Sunday in Geneva is pure falsehood. I promised my mom I wouldn't get political today, but our wonderful president said yesterday there's a peace deal, and the markets ran, and now the Iranian side says it's a falsehood. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway. Let's see here. All right. So what we're seeing right now, guys, is we had explosive movement to the upside, and we're getting some discount. Now, this is important. This is real. Let me lost you, YouTube or Instagram. This is important. Yeah, it's possible, Rasta. I mean, do you really think Trump's manipulating the markets? He's such a nice guy. So what I need all traders to do, check it out. Check it out. Take notes. I'm going to do this slow. See that candle? At 120. This guy right here. Set an anchored VWAP to that. Because that's when Trump claims that there's a peace deal coming. And then the market's reacted. So that's our volume weighted average price. And look how it's respected. It ran up, touched it, ran up in the middle of the night, touched it, held, and we're probably going to touch it again here. See that? That's an important one. Just like data drops, CPI, PPI, we have to now do anchored VWAPs to key presidential tweets. Yes, folks. Key presidential tweets are important. So have an anchored VWAP there because right now it's support. All right, so ES, we are bullish with a discount. It's not by accident, guys. Look where the price stopped. All-time high anchored VWAP. This calculates for you on the matrix, everything in here. So it just does the work for you, right? Stopped exactly to that all-time high anchored VWAP. Beautiful harsh. Beautiful addition to version 3, right? So we're probably going to get a bit of a bounce off of the Trump tweet and then resistance at the all-time high anchored VWAP. So, but our next buy is if we want to play that, or the next primary read will be right above the daily VWAP 5-minute cross, and there's more than 10 points there, guys. RTY, that's the Russell 2000. Questions, stickers, in the comment box, guys. It was the Mr. MCH 120 Eastern Standard Time yesterday. So count for the difference. 1:20 p.m. 13:20 military time for the anchored VWAP. RTY, same thing here, guys. There's your VWAP, top of the box. So we're looking for support down here. If it turns, got a beautiful opportunity to catch a primary read long through the VWAP. You can see how the VWAP is there, right? So these primary reads paid. This one was in the money. And then our catalytic tweet that says it's a falsehood would have kicked us out. It's an environment we're trading in right now, guys. And he's a great president. Good guy. He's out for you. Okay. Let's get into NQ. Same thing, guys. Primary read. I think NQ runs today. Because remember, SpaceX is being able to be launched, pun intended, in this. So that's going to have a lot of buying volume in it. So, oh my goodness, what did? Wait a second, guys. Did your research analyst tell you set an anchored VWAP? And then look where to the penny it touched. How does that happen? How is that technical analysis so accurate? Hang out with me long enough, guys. I teach you this stuff. To the penny. I said, put it on your charts. Look what happened. The primary read long is going to be, look at that. Look at that. To the penny. Primary read long is going to be through the VWAP. So we've got to get up higher. This was a discount entry right here, guys. Did anybody take it? So where did my... No, it's down here. It's how explosive our movement was. There's our prime... Oh. Let's just do this. Right there's our primary read long. Well, holy cow. Grab the right indicator. Do you guys see how setting anchored VWAPs are important? I just look at it. The bounce off that VWAP is 100 points. And I did. Akio, I learned right before I went live, I was like 30 seconds late because I was just finishing up my video from YouTube from a 20-year-old young influencer telling me how to do anchored VWAPs. There's a lot of smart ass in my coffee this morning, guys. You gotta have fun when you do this for a living, guys. All right. So that was a great entry. The solid system entry is about 515. YM. If we touch the anchored VWAP, it's down here at about 850. We're crossing here. We're going to get a primary read long, guys. This primary read would have... yeah, it would have failed because the news catalyst, right? But we're going to get another one right here. Right above like a 142 approximately. And gold. So look, the VWAP here, right where my cursor is, that's approximately XAU 4200. You got to be aware where that's at. All right. And stay tuned with me here. I gonna make an announcement in a second. Yeah, about 2 points. So right about here. So you can see right where price stopped. Well, I guess you can't see that, Instagram. Sorry. Right where price stopped is XAU's 4200 resistance, and then we have VWAP. If you guys want the full horizontal chart, you can always jump over to YouTube. Anyway, we've got a pending primary read here. Also, if I can grab it, it's going to be right up there. I'll give you the exact level. Stand by. Yep, VWAP cross. So keep it on. It's going to be around 25. 42.25 for a primary read long. If you're using Matrix, make sure momentum is on your side. Right? See how we're starting to roll back over? This is important trend status. You guys want to know how I stretch my winnings on my small account challenge? I use trend status and dots through the trend status. The Matrix gives you everything you need, every input. All you got to do is understand what it's telling you. Harsh, you're late. You owe me push-ups. All right. Hey guys, and oil, or the dollar index, I'm watching it. We don't want it to break above 100 if we want gold to be long. So we need this to turn down here. And oil, last one, and I'm answering your questions because this is more about you than about me and the president. Oil is creeping back up. Right? There's the anchored VWAP at 86.27. You don't want that to flip or everything starts going down. Folks, let's see your questions. YouTube, let me check you out. Paul Mansky says it's absolute manipulation. You got to ask yourself, is it true? Who's making the most money out of this? Is their last name Trump? First name Barron? First name Donald Jr.? If they're making ungodly amounts of money, you got to think, right? You already love how, yeah, the missiles firing and everything running up. Yeah. Again, we're in we don't know what's going on. We don't know. Let's see what other questions you have. So, Mr. MCH, hopefully you got the time difference. Set an anchored VWAP, guys, to 1:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday. That's 13:20 military time yesterday. That's where your anchored VWAPs need to be. That's my purple line on the charts. And that's exactly where NQ stopped. I'm not saying it won't break, but first time it bounced 100 points. That's a B setup, guys. You can use critical anchored VWAPs just like we use daily VWAPs on our trades. Akash, mean reversion. Yeah. If this holds, because look, Akash, you have in this zone, you have key price level, you have that VWAP, and you have that. So if it gives the signal, yep, it just gave the signal. Now you got to overcome the daily VWAP. But, oops. But this is what Akash, one of my guys that runs this, look, he just gave a read. This is a 10-point read. Close of that candle's here. 10, run it up to 20, right? There you go. Put a stop loss below that swing low. If you want to really stretch it to gain more, you got to be below that VWAP. Good look, Akash. This is what the Matrix does for you guys. Look at that read. If it breaks that VWAP, it's going to pay 10. Jesse, in my opinion, does this war last into 2027? You know, the longer this shit goes, the worse it is for Trump because we have midterm elections here. He needs to be out of this war before midterm elections or Republicans are going to get their asses kicked and we're going to flip the straight socialism in this country. So, all right, YouTube, I'll be back to you if you have any other questions. Let me go look at Instagram, IonQ. What's it going to do? Who knows? Who knows what IonQ is going to do? Let's see here. Let me get into IonQ. Go back out to the daily. Yeah. So I like that buy zone off this all-time high anchored VWAP. It gave us multiple signals here. I've talked about this on my weekend update. And yeah, if it pulls back, remember the price is higher now. So approximately 49 to 50. Still looking healthy. The hourly trend status, don't worry about that. If you're swing trading it, yeah, IonQ looks decent. On a throwback. If you're still in it, you could go break even or get your stop loss right below the all-time high anchored VWAP for protection. S-Ride, really, sorry, can't pronounce your name. First time live, thanks for coming. We're here to answer your questions. How looking for gold today? SpaceX IPO. So gold, got to have that IPO or the Trump tweet anchored VWAP. All right, so hopefully price stays above that. All right, so we're getting a little bit of bounce in here, guys. That's good. And SpaceX IPO, I don't know, but the effect, I think NQ runs with it slightly, right? So if it goes up, it does too. But stay out of that SpaceX IPO, guys. Don't be stupid. NASDAQ, I called this support, and it hit it exactly. Resistance is overhead at the VWAP. If it crosses that and holds, that's going to be a primary read for 70 points. This was exactly, look guys, tapped it perfectly, and it's up 110 points. That's massive money. Do you think metals, particularly since bounce or sell off from here from midterm? If the war ends, they're going to run. They're going to run. War needs to end. A lot of people think he's manipulating the market. Of course he's manipulating the market. Did learn from a 20-year-old on YouTube. Let's see. Harsh was working on the... So Akil saw a CNN report where he said he was going to make a deal. They were about to make a deal 39 times in 3 months. Now, I will say, in his defense, that it's uncertain who's running that country. So, is it the military? Is it the government? So I think that maybe they've gotten some confusing signals according to who they talk to, but still. All right, guys, I'll get to some more questions here. Announcement. Today is Friday. You can see Alpha Beta Report just posted in the chat on Instagram. In 2 hours, I'll be live there, and you don't get just me. You get our other analyst from Alpha Beta Report, Crypto John. If you haven't met him yet, he's awesome. So come get some more free information. We'll be on there answering questions, doing charts, kind of a midday report. If SpaceX is launched by then, we'll talk about it. So the only way you're going to do it is not on my YouTube, not on my Instagram. You got to join or you got to like, subscribe, and follow to Alpha Beta Report's Instagram. We'll be live there at 11 o'clock. So just under 2 hours. All right. So you get more free time with me. You get me Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get my weekend update. You have my free Discord link in the bio. And now you also have me free on Fridays with another analyst. Guys, it doesn't get any better than this. All right. If you like what I do, if you like how I help, consider joining my VIP program where you can actually trade with me on a regular basis and learn in depth. So, yes, Mr. MCH, there is a danger of seeing 29,000. If continued negative tweets come out or news drops about there is no deal, we're going back down, folks. So, although the NAS will be supported by SpaceX's launch. Guys, I'm out of time. I got to go with my traders. If I didn't answer your question, that's what my free Discord's for. Please go in there and make sure you tag me, though, because I won't see it unless you tag me, and I'll help you out any way I can. And follow Alpha Beta Report. I'll see you on my live there in 2 hours over at Alpha Beta Report's Instagram. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Good luck. VIPs,